We're live on YouTube, live on Instagram, totally impromptu, was not planning it really, but hey, it's 4:20 and we just got these in.
This was totally not planned.
This was totally not
Don
planned,
just
yeah.
jumped out saying,
Yeah.
we're doing a live.
Poor Judith was here just hanging out, visiting, and I suddenly pulled all the cameras out, like, right, we're going live.
And I was like, oh no, don't worry, I'll just make a move. And then Don said, no, it's Nug Berry. I'm like, it's my favorite.
Yeah, she said, when I said it was Nug Berry, she was like, I'm in with that. So this is Nug Berry, the successor of one of our most popular teas last year. Much love went out of stock far too quickly, right? Oh, let me just do
Missed
this.
out on it.
How did you miss that one again?
By the time I heard, because it was locked down.
Oh, that's
so
right.
it wasn't-
Why does it keep on doing all this? Keep trying to give me tips. Stop
Add
giving me
face
tips.
filters. No.
Annoying. Anyway, so yeah, Nug Berry went out of stock really quickly, and we've been searching for a very, very, very long time. Tasted how many Lauchateaus? Step up a little bit.
You're like, my head's
Yeah.
getting too big now.
How many Lauchateaus did we try? It must be like 15 or 20.
Yeah, easily. I don't count. You keep the count.
Yeah, well, I've even stopped counting.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we managed to find finally a successor for Nug Berry, and we thought 420 Nug, hey, it makes sense. It may be a tenuous link, but we're going with it. And so these nugs are going to be tasted live, so you get to know what the new Nug Berry is like. Hello. Yeah, hello, you're welcome to come in. Our little daughter's here. I told you it was very, very, very impromptu. Literally set up 2 mobile phones and we are off.
Yeah.
Hello everybody, how are you doing? How are you on this Wednesday, isn't it? On this Wednesday, we lost a bit of track of time because of the bank holiday. I hope you're doing well out there. Let us know where you are, what you're drinking, etc., etc. Nice to see you. Say hello to everybody out there, Aya. Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi. Look at this little owl. Look.
So
So the tea pet of choice, obviously, is a bit of a stoned owl.
Ok, sit down, mais il n'y a pas de place, ma chérie.
Okay. You
Come.
can only sit down on lap. Now she's going to get into a grumpy mood because she doesn't have space to sit. Hey.
Oh, I'm going to show you something. Okay, I'm going to show you something. Here, it's all right. I've got a solution.
All right, so it's you and me, you did. All right, so let's quickly scope this tea. This is 2016 Lauchateau from Ban Pen village, which is in Bulang in Yunnan. Our previous Nug Berry was also from Bulang, so this is from a similar area. But the big difference is this is close to Gushu tea trees, right? This is 150 to 200-year-old tea trees.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I remember from tasting it before that it had a richer chachi, a richer energy about it. So we'll put, well, how many nugs should we put in?
I'm so ready.
3?
Ooh, that's very generous.
4?
4? A bit more, okay. All right, have a sniff of Nug Berry version 2. The Ban Pen Village, Lauchateau. How's everybody doing out there on 420?
I'll hide in there.
Whether or not you partake or not, I hope you're having a great time out there. Excuse the cheeky story that led up to this on Instagram. If you haven't seen it, then go check it out on Instagram. From my memory, stronger in terms of aroma than Nug Berry, original Nug Berry.
Yeah, but it's got
Richer.
the fruity note.
Yeah.
Fruity, yeah, I mean, that blew my mind, but this one also is about to probably.
It's true, it's stronger, isn't it?
It's got a richer, more potent smell. I think the fruitiness is similar, like black currants and cherries.
Cherries, yeah.
Yeah, black cherries, a lot of cherry note going on.
But then you get like a caramel top.
Malty, creamy.
Yeah.
Cherry.
Yeah, it's actually more malty, you're right.
Let's give it a rinse.
Ugh, yummy.
Drinking some King Peony, nice.
I forget to look at.
Version
Looking at
4.2, 4.20, yeah.
Who's
The
tuning in?
420, yeah, it's annoying on YouTube. They don't show the comments. And I keep saying that I'm going to check how to do it, and I keep forgetting.
nice to see
Save
that.
highlight. Anyway, look, don't know. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well out there. As I said, this was very unplanned. So, a little chaotic session. Okay, have a sniff while the stoned owl gets a rinse. So this is from Bulang, Banpeng village. Estimated age of tea tree 150 to 200 years old, and elevation is around 1,700 meters. So high elevation as you'd expect. Drinking ruby gabba, first time and loving it. I'm glad you like that roasty, toasty taste of ruby. Love a good ruby session.
Insane. That is
Ooh.
super like a dessert.
Yeah.
Some kind of complex caramelly, jammy dessert.
Yeah. Creamier.
Oh.
Creamier, I think. I mean, Nug Berry version 1, I got to stop saying it like that, but the first Nug Berry was fruity and creamy, but this, I think it ups the creaminess.
What's a millionaire's cake? What is it
Oh,
called?
like that shortbready thing. Oh, with the
With
caramel and the chocolate
caramel,
and the
that's
shortbread,
what it
yeah.
smells like.
Juice, like juice or something.
What kind of juice?
Fruit, like I don't know, prune juice or something.
So there's a combination of
yeah, I get
the
that.
fruits and the creams. More Yixing coming soon. Yes, there's more Yixing coming. We'll do some questions afterwards because I'm not going to keep track of it. Let's drink some tea and then we'll do some questions. So save any questions you might have for a bit later. So smell of this. You know what I'm getting? That very creamy cheesecake. And I wrote it in my notes, like New York cheesecake. Very creamy cheesecake with that blueberry jam on top. So the cream and the fruit.
Do you not get a bit of hazelnut in this? Like a Nutella hazelnut. I don't know why I'm getting so much.
Hazelnut.
Yeah.
If it is
underneath
An
the
almondy,
jam.
you know? Do you mean that almondy?
Yeah, maybe.
I would say if ground,
Yeah.
like ground and pale, not roasted,
Oh.
not toasty for me. For me, it's more like in the marzipan-y sort of notes, but I get so much sweetness out of it.
Oh.
Ooh, drinking cross motion conductor, that's always a good day.
Now it's got a rum barrel smell.
Rum
to
barrel, a
it.
bit of cask in there as well.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah, go fetch your matcha and pu'er. Let's have a session together. Yeah, whenever we do these drop-in lives, we don't announce it because I don't even know it's going to happen. So for everybody watching after the fact, you're just going to have to sort of, keep checking, and there will be a live posted every now and again. But it is very, very impromptu.
It's really weird having two.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
Instagram.
hey, dude. And it's like,
All right, so let's brew these up.
it's okay, Moo.
As usual with Lao Chateau, they are immortal. They're going to go for many, 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 many sessions. Many infusions.
And many sessions.
And these nugs, as you can see, are pretty hefty. I think they're bigger than.
That's what I was going to say.
I
Yeah.
think they're bigger than Nug Berry version 1. Yeah, so I think that they're going to be even more immortal in that they're going to last for a very long time, unless you give them a squeeze and crush them halfway through the session. Somebody's crying outside. I don't know. Yeah, I heard it. You're right. Good ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Which cup do you want? We've got tree skin, we've got jumping knife, we've got a lotus, and this is Iris.
So pretty as well.
First time seeing the tree skin.
Yeah.
What's she looking at?
No, not
That's
out
you.
yet.
It is out yet.
Is it?
It's out, yeah.
Sorry, I might be grabbing the
You're grabbing it, that's fine.
Do it.
I'm grabbing the
Grab the
biggest
cup you
cup.
want.
Yeah, selfish.
I let it down.
So first colour is a sort of sunset orange, right? But it is
very
going to
much.
get darker, right? It is only just getting started.
It looks quite juicy,
It looks
that liquor. A
Prune,
bit
prune juicy,
oily.
prune
It's
plum
got the
wine.
juice. Which one are you having?
I'm going to have
So you
next
get,
big
you get the
one.
smallest one.
I get the small one, that's fair enough.
That's so selfish.
It's just because it's not berry.
I actually drank this tea yesterday to get it online, so
So can you sleep on it?
it's got some potency, but it's not going to keep you awake. But it's definitely got, I think, more chachi than the original. Cheers, everybody!
Cheers, everybody.
Lovely to see all of you out there. We've got we've got like 40 people on both, so we've got about 80 people sharing tea with us.
Woohoo!
Yeah, 150 to 200-year-old Banpen famous village in Bulang, Monghai, Lao Chateau, best of the best. Cheers, everyone.
Oh, I already started. Sorry.
That's all right. So it's just getting started, but the texture is
Yeah, I was gonna
Nice,
say
soft.
it's got what is that? Candy floss. Sweetness to it.
I get a lot of creme caramel. You know the creme caramel? You know the with the slightly burnt sugar top? You know creme
Yes.
caramel?
Yes.
I get that in there,
Yes.
sort of very creamy, moving to a slight sort of adult caskiness, like a little cooked sugar notes to it.
It's amazing how the cleanliness of it,
Yeah,
considering
very
the
clean.
Sweet.
yeah.
Soft. Texture is lovely and soft. Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
So we ended up not buying yet. I mean, we might do it still. What was it? Chum.
Oh.
The taste of
tea.
communism.
I don't know if you saw that video.
No.
We named all the teas that we were sampling because they had such characters to
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
And one of them, we couldn't work him out properly, but there was something really intriguing about him, like at some Chinese guy.
Chinese hotel.
In a really old hotel, Chinese hotel. Anyway, his name I don't know. Was it Chang?
I can't remember. Anyway,
Um,
a lot of people did actually write to me
Did
saying
they?
they want to taste the taste of old communism.
I would.
And so I kind of, we might still get a small amount in, but it was never going to be Nug
Yeah.
Berry. And this one, like instantly. It's
Now
amazing
thinking
how
about-
instant
yeah.
it is. When you taste it, you go, that is the one.
Yeah.
All right, let's see how this is darkening. So you can see the sun,
Wow.
the sun is setting.
Sun is setting.
We're getting more dusky.
A bit hazy, a bit dusky, a bit more like brown ale, which I love.
Oh yeah, a bit of brown ale.
Oh my goodness. I'm trying to imagine if I would want to be in a desert drinking this tea, seeing the sunset. Would the sunset look like that, or am I thinking a completely
I
different
think it's a
place?
bit too dark for a sunset now.
So where would that be? Like, what does that liquor make you think of?
It makes me think of brown ale is pretty good, but it makes me, I don't know, I see like a burnt orange color in there somehow. It's going to get even darker. Oh look, you're getting micro bubbles on the
Hello,
on the
micro
surface. Can you see
bubbles.
that?
Yes.
A little sort of serpent
Yes.
skin look to it.
Oh, that's so
Cheers,
good.
everybody! Happy 420.
That before 20.
Happy
It's hot.
420.
One of the things about this double-walled gong dao, it really keeps the liquor.
It
Hot.
so does.
Yeah.
I actually use it quite a lot this
Yeah,
one.
so do I. I love the pour on it.
That is richer now.
Yeah, richer.
For me, I still get a lot of brownies, but again with some kind of fruit
The fruit is coming
syrup
out now.
or something.
Yeah, the cherry
Oh,
cherry compote or something.
Yeah, cherry jams.
Yeah,
Cherry
I
jam.
get a bit
syrup,
apricot jam
something.
as well in it. It's
Mm.
very, very sweet and jammy, but the creaminess is still there.
Yeah.
So you're getting the sort of the perfect balance of cream, fruit, and the structure of a little bit of wood is probably too strong, but like rum cask, cooked sugar kind of edge to it.
Cooked sugar, yeah.
Cheech and Chong.
Is
Who's
it
watching
when you
Cheech and
remember?
Chong?
Like, is it
Oh yeah,
like
Chong, of
the
course.
feeling?
Sorry, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I did a Freudian
Did
and I
you?
called it like Chong the nug. Which is,
Interesting.
I don't think so. I have to look back at that video.
Yeah.
Dennis, thank you so very, very much. It was a
Oh,
pleasure
thank
making
you.
sure that you got your tea.
Does it live up to last year's Nug Berry?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, you know
It's not
what?
like a presenter.
There's gonna
Is it?
something about nutberry for me. It's gonna be forever an experience because the first time I tried it, I just told you the story.
Yeah.
It was such an emotional time. It was lockdown in January, and it was the last of the. It was sold out, and I managed to drink some, and I fell in love with it. And now a year later, I get to drink it with you guys first. So that's
Yeah, exactly. You get it before
That's
anybody
so
else.
true.
That's one of the perks of just happening to stop by. But unfortunately, there's always a price to pay, and that is putting you in front of the camera.
That's okay.
Maybe it'll be
I
like,
don't mind.
I'll do it.
Would you do it out there?
Woo.
How many of you out there would be very happy to just jump on a live session and drink tea with me?
Live video post on Instagram.
Oh no,
Is there
live
connection?
video. That's a connection issue.
You're like our tech
Instagram
boom.
has
Let's see
gone,
this.
but we'll see if it comes back.
Oh man.
Oh, come on, Instagram.
I
Come on,
know.
Instagram. Let's go. We might have to change you to mobile network.
Oh,
That might be it because we're using two.
Let me do it.
Wait, just leave it.
Do I do it now?
Yeah, try.
Oh,
Just take off Wi-Fi. Let's see if that helps. That might work.
do it. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it worked. We're back. Are we back on Instagram? Yeah, the fruit is really starting to come out now. More cherries, more apricots.
I love the apricot, like apricot with a cherry. That's like
Yeah.
perfectly describes
Yeah.
the fruit.
In a way, a little less, I would say, Nug Berry 1 was like a little bit more like black curranty.
Yeah, it's a bit
This
dark
has,
fruit,
this has,
definitely.
that had a bit more fruity tang. This has got more fruit and cream,
in cream. That's it.
you know.
Hot. How did you guys
really
drink that?
hot.
No, I'm still on
I
the
just
previous
dribble.
infusion. Aya, do you want to try some tea?
Oh,
Aya, you're okay? All right. See you later then. You can come back for some Nug Berry a bit later. Finish. Sweet, right?
sweet.
very silky.
Silky. I'm still feeling quite refreshed considering
Yeah.
the taste.
Yeah. Has a sort of juicy sweetness, but also a cleanness,
Yeah,
a refreshing
exactly.
cleanness.
It actually feels like it's cleansing your palate.
Yeah.
A bit like
Yeah.
how green tea would do it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really good.
So good. And I think that you can pick up the age of the tea trees a little bit more in that sweetness. It's just got a little bit more sweetness, I think, than Nug
That's
Berry
true.
did. I haven't actually done a direct. Oh, I did do a direct A/B.
Did you?
Oh no! I compared it against the sample I got. I always have to check that they
Shoot.
didn't mess us around.
Should we
No.
try it from last year?
I will
Should I
definitely
put
do
it
that
out?
in my time. I don't know, guys, but in my own time, I will definitely do that.
You can do it. You can grab it. You gotta be quick though.
Oh!
Gotta be
Wow.
quick.
What a treat!
We're gonna A/B it against the original Nug Berry.
Very.
Hi, Adrian.
Who is Asian in the house?
Oh!
Hey man, I bet you're jealous that you're not here having Nug Berry.
Oh my goodness! Look, this is very sad. I just got the.
No, we can't do
leftovers.
that. We've only got broken up Nug Berry.
Oh, I would have brought mine that was given by George if I know.
No, forget it. Forget it.
I think I have it.
Yeah, but you're gonna be hunting ages.
How rude! Saying I'm
Our
not-
cupboard is not the most organised of all the ones.
Okay.
Gregor, enjoying Playground Rendezvous. I'm glad you like it. It's still one of my favourites. Yes, tea plants and cannabis have a very, very long history. I'll probably do a post on Instagram later about that. Very, very long history. They are good buddies. Bud buddies. They're bud buddies, yeah. Tea and bud is a very much a very popular combo throughout hundreds of years. What are you saying, Aya?
I'm here.
You're here. You're doing that there. Good. Do you want some tea now?
Ayana is working hard.
Do you want a little bit of tea now?
Cool down.
No.
I'll put some in her cup just
So you guys
in
tell me
anticipation.
you don't have any Nug Berry in your stash, and I do. So I have something that you guys don't have.
See, it does happen.
happen.
That goes to show how much we love that tea. That
Oh,
it was just
okay, I'll
like
take it back.
our
I'll
daily
drink it all.
driver.
Yeah.
Exactly. So sweet and refreshing in my mouth.
Yeah, big time. It's got a nice. It leaves a nice aftertaste.
Yeah. And that's one of the problems with Lao Chateau. Sometimes it can be a bit too funky, a bit too
True.
funky.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that lingers.
And that can sometimes stay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I've had something very fermented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is very
No,
clean.
Super
No.
clean. Super clean. 2016, I mean, it's 6 years old. So, you know, it should be clean, but, 2012 was original Nug Berry. So,
Yeah.
you need that age to sort of set it, especially I think with these nugs, because obviously they're holding a lot of the aroma of the ferment in it, so you need more time to dissipate.
Is that full?
Um,
I
yeah.
was thinking I want to smell it again because I bet it's opened up now, hasn't it?
Yeah, we'll do that after the pour.
Oh,
So,
opened up my chakra.
Is the opening of your chakras?
chakra opening.
What are the chakras?
That's a very there's many. That's a very 420 statement. Here you go.
That's
I mean, if for those of you hoping that you would see us hitting a bong here, I'm going to disappoint you. We're not going to do that quite on this session, but you know,
Oh,
be careful. Yeah, it's hot. Do you want some tea now?
yeah, it's definitely opened up. Careful, it's hot. I steamed up my nose.
Really keeps the heat.
Yeah.
This one,
Yeah.
like I've never seen.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh my god, yes, definitely.
Yes.
Oh wow,
It's
there's
like a
something
golden-
else as
golden
well. There's
tea.
it's almost like a very floral something, like lilacs or orchids or something.
Oh yeah.
Something, there's a
Yeah, a flowery
very fragrant.
scent.
Oh,
Maybe that's
it
what
is
keeps it
such
fresh
an
on your
amazing
mouth.
smell. That is such an amazing smell.
It's like, do you think that's like the rum of teas? Like if you had a nice fruity.
It's definitely one of the desserts of tea for sure.
Yeah.
Body sensation we'll get back to, Roger. We're just sort of getting into it, but the smell, lots of creams. Maybe magnolia
Yes,
is
there's
the flower. It's like a more creamy flower for
Yeah.
me, anyway.
I haven't smelled a magnolia in so long. I
And
need to get some.
on the streets.
No.
yeah, again,
Is it?
cherry jam.
You're getting cherry
I
jam?
get cherry jam.
Okay, maybe it's cooled down now. I can
No,
smell
cherry
it.
jam and lots like puddings,
No, you're
like
right. It's not
semolina
that
pudding and
Oh,
Yeah.
rice
vanilla.
pudding, those kinds of things.
that is so lovely. That
Why did I choose this
citrusy
teapot? Because
Cherry
I love
smell.
ripe puer in gin shui,
Looks good in the
and
teapot.
yeah, I love that teapot.
You just love it.
But you're getting
teapot.
double gin shui because you're having it in a
Oh.
gin shui cup.
Okay.
Can I try yours?
Yeah.
So what,
Can I try yours?
Yeah.
can you tell me what that means in terms of?
Yeah.
You're
can
gonna
try
have
it.
you're gonna have a little bit more of a potentially double clay action, so it might be a bit thicker.
Yeah, it is. Don't you think it is?
It is thicker for
Try
sure.
that one. Try this. Like
More
it's-
a little bit more high notes on that one.
Yeah, definitely. But
In a way, I
creamier
quite
in
like
this
that.
one. But creamier in this one.
Yeah, but I'm quite happy with
Oh.
that porcelain.
Really,
Yeah.
I'm really happy with my
Well,
one.
good. We'll give it
I'm
all happy.
super happy with this beauty.
Hiya.
Like as the
Hiya.
tea in my cup.
Do you want tea? She's doing stickers.
Yeah.
That's the job at hand. Stickers. Body sensation. Are we feeling anything yet?
I feel much more awake than I did.
Happy,
about
awake.
It's
Happy.
yeah.
Yes.
I think it has potency, more potency than the previous Nug Berry.
I'm comfortable, which I thought I might be a bit awkward and
Nah, you're
weird,
comfy.
but I'm so comfortable. I'm loving
you
it.
just do this forever. It's bright, it's energetic, it's refreshing, but at the same time, it's comfy.
It's comfy.
You know?
Yeah.
It's I think stronger, as I said, than the original one. My little daughter is standing
Oh
on
my
a table,
I
so
get that
she's
attention. She's
flirting with disaster. Please be careful.
It's her favourite pastime at the moment, scaring me.
And the problem is that the moment you start to show that you're a bit scared, she gets into that,
Yeah.
and she then makes it worse. So you just got to pretend it doesn't matter.
Yeah. You live and learn, as they say.
Exactly.
Don't want her
Make
to-
your message. I'm on the brink of sneezing. It's really annoying me. You know
Just
that thing
go
where
for
it,
it,
like
just
it
let it
comes, it's
go.
like in the,
You just gotta let it go. You gotta like.
no, and then it goes away,
Oh,
and then
no.
it comes back, and then you got to look at light, isn't it? That's the
Yes,
thing.
yeah.
Look at
to
the light.
sun.
Really?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's
it
like
works every time.
yeah, it works really well.
No wonder I kept looking up, but I thought it was just a manner of like putting your head up.
Oh, you did it
So
instinctively.
your instinct
Yeah.
is
Stare at a light. It doesn't have to be the sun. It can just be light. I think it's something about.
Oh, the sun makes me sneeze.
Oh,
But
it's
if
not.
I have to sneeze, I just look into any light. Yeah.
And then it sneezes, and
Yeah.
then you sneeze.
Yeah, yeah.
So you look into the light to sneeze.
Yes, if
That's
I
weird.
need
I
to.
look into the light not
Yeah,
to
if you need
sneeze.
to, you want it out. You
I
just-
want it out. I look
Yeah.
into
What do
it.
you do? Do you look into the light to sneeze or not to sneeze? Maybe it's just psychological. Somebody told me it prevents you from sneezing. I just believe that, and then my body reacts to it. I don't know.
That's so
Ooh,
interesting.
this
That's
has
a
got
known
some energy
thing.
to it.
Is that a known thing?
I think it's relatively known.
Or is that just instinctive in the human?
Have you heard of this out there?
Light to sneeze.
Light to sneeze.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow,
Yeah.
look, to sneeze, to sneeze, to sneeze.
Yeah.
Why are you
All
doing
this,
this?
like, because two
Oh, two
two
different
feet.
loops at the same time.
Yeah.
You guys are synchronized.
Man.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness.
There you go.
love
So I've
that.
just literally just programmed it the other way.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're a rebel.
It's like placebo, yeah. What you believe will work will work. Well, now I'm confused. So now I don't know what's going to happen here.
Just get
I'll just be like, I don't know. Should I look at the light? Should I not? Do I want to sneeze? Do I not want to sneeze?
I want it out when I feel like sneezing. I don't like this half there,
You
half
look,
in.
you look into any light that's available to you. Your inner light.
You did.
That's okay, I'm fine. I'm used to it. You know
the
the videos when it was 5 of us on the couch,
That was silly.
and then I was like kind of half hanging off.
Yeah.
So I'm used to it.
That was a silly session.
In French, it's called réflexe photostimulateur.
Yeah, and so on. But
Makes
yeah.
sense.
Wow.
See?
Just
Hive mind.
Thank
We should
you.
just get together
Learn
live,
something
drink
very
tea,
smart.
and like ask questions that we want to know, and then let the
Yes.
hive mind answer.
discuss
Interesting.
important
Yeah,
matters
we
that
should
no one
discuss
talks
it
about.
exactly.
Like sneezing.
Huh? Yeah, like looking into the light to sneeze. Well, I've learned something today. That's
Yeah.
good. Don found the flaw in the matrix.
Yeah. This is how you know.
And apparently it makes a portion of the human sneeze. It's still there, it's really annoying me, but the light isn't doing anything. Anyway,
Oh no!
I definitely think
Is
this
it
is
hay fever or
pretty
something?
potent. I don't think so.
I don't
no.
have hay fever.
Good to know. Smell.
Touch wood, it doesn't have.
Smell.
We met Harry.
Yeah, everyone's asking if some people are asking if we're going to smoke any weed.
There's a little pine.
No plans to do that right now, maybe
Yeah, but Harry.
after the live is over.
You tell me.
What do you
Malty. You know the creamy maltiness. It's a bit like the nut bake. What is it similar to nut bake? Is it any?
It has in terms of what?
Is it the same idea? Like that was nuts, but you
Yeah,
guys roasted.
we
that,
roasted. So Nug Bake was the original Lao Chateau that we got in, and that was roasted in our studio. It does have more of a casky bourbon cask, so scorched wood note to it, but I still get a lot of the cooked sugar. You know, the deep cooked sugar. It's still very sweet. It still has a sort of cream note to it.
Cooked sugar? Do you mean like that hard?
I mean like slightly treacly.
Oh, okay.
You know, like dark, like
Yeah.
black brown sugars, like that have been cooked down. But yeah, a little bit of the char in it. But the energy on it is great. The energy on it is, I think,
And it's got so
A
much
new
to
level.
give. How many infusions have we done? 5? No?
5, 6, something like that.
And it's still-
I reckon this will give 20 minimum,
Yeah.
but probably, well, I think you'll give up before the tea gives up. You know, it'd probably be 25, 30, something like that. How many infusions did you get out of your Nug Berry 1? I mean, it just went on and on and on the whole day. Right. Let's see how the colour's changed. Poor little stoned owl is not
It's not getting any,
not getting much tea.
but he's in the.
Yeah, this is in the mix.
This is the stoned owl.
I think you can put the lid on him and you'll have a
Oh,
hat.
he likes it.
Let's see.
It's not
Well, let's-
really. It's
let's-
not even standing straight.
No, I know. He's a bit of a wobbly.
Yeah, it's a wobbly, a bit high, a bit wobbly.
Yeah, it wasn't really designed as a tea pet. I don't know where we found him, but I do like his expression, and I do like it when you put a hat on him. This lid is a bit big, but he does work well with a little hat.
Makes it look even wiser.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about wise, but makes him look something for sure. Yeah, he doesn't stand up. He's falling all over the place. Okay, so questions. Anybody out there? I know that there were some questions before. Anything you would like to know? I'm going to try and look relatively quickly because the YouTube feed disappears after a while. But if you've got any questions, then please let me know. As I said, this is a very off-the-cuff live session. Wasn't planning it, so. But if you've got any questions, then go for it. How about aging poor white in whiskey casks? Yes, I mean, nice.
I did a big caca, a little caca.
Wow. Announce that to the world. Announce that to the world. What happened?
That's one of my favorite moments of all
Yeah,
time.
exactly. It's like her intro. I did a big caca.
Just started talking about sneezing.
Yeah, and we're talking about nugs.
Also,
It's different kind of nug, Aya. Different kind of nug. So yes, I do like the idea of storing it in barrels that have been used for whiskey or rum or whatever, and we're playing with some ideas on that. There were so many other questions, but now they're gone. San Francisco. How has the tea table been holding up? Amazing. Wonderful. Holding up really, really well. Has amazing. The surface on it is really durable. It was sort of a little bit like, oh, is it? Because it has a slightly cushioned feel to it. I was sort of a bit concerned about dropping heavy things on it, but it's perfect. Held up really, really well. Yeah, if you know anyone who's got any whiskey casks or rum casks, then please do send them our way. I know that they're quite an investment. People make money out of casks.
I think I've looked at it.
Yeah.
Because we were thinking of maybe putting some tea in it.
Casks are, a bit limited. Any other questions out there? Apologies if you've asked questions on YouTube because the feed disappears. Unless I can
this
push
is creamier even, but still jammy.
Top chat,
Loving it.
live chat. All messages are visible.
Ah.
What about that? No, that didn't make any difference. Anyway, if you've got anything to write on there, then I will. What are we drinking? We're drinking Lao Chateau. We're drinking Nug Berry, the new Nug Berry, which has just come into stock today, literally 10 minutes before we went live. I made sure it was ready.
So organized.
How do you finally find the keg? Are you talking about the stag? This kettle? The review that I did on this kettle is exactly the same. I have the same opinion about it. It's great. The plus points are it looks pretty, even if it's dirty at the moment. It looks pretty. It is quiet. That's the biggest plus point of this. It's not like a loud kettle. It's quiet.
True. It's pretty quick.
It's
not as quick as the Kancho, but
relatively quick.
Yeah.
And very controllable pour.
Yeah.
The negatives, too small.
Too slow.
The pour is annoyingly slow. Like to fit, you can see how long it takes me to fill up one of these, to fill up the Gen Shui. It splutters from the lid and can burn you. So it's not particularly safe.
It might be
that edge is very sharp.
So sharp. I mean, that's what I remember.
It'll slice you up.
And your reviews don't. Sorry, I was burping at the same time. You
I definitely damaged myself on it. It's definitely an imperfect kettle. We're looking to get the Bonavita, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it no, not Bonavita. What was it called? No, I've forgotten.
I don't.
Anyway, the other one that everyone is getting, but from what I could see, it was only a litre. Again, I want a bigger kettle. That is not good enough for me. So.
So not the perfect kettle.
Give me a Lefroy quarter cask. I'll definitely age some tea in it. Anybody know any? Yeah, Brewista. That's it. Brewista. Am I right? I think that it only comes in a litre size. In which case, that is a bit too small. And the Corvo for this is not available in the UK. I'm sure I could probably figure out a way to get it, but it's not available in the UK. Any new Dueni pots coming in soon? Yes, we're working on them. Are we smoking weed? Not currently. Pretty happy with the Stag myself, but I pretty much only do solo brewing. Yeah, when you're doing as many sample tastings as we do, it doesn't cut it in terms of that speed of pour.
Yeah.
How do I know if the milky oolong from my local cellar is legitimate? Smell it. If it smells super, super ridiculously milky on the dry leaf, it's fake. Gem Shui or the Golden Dwenny for Yensha. Oh, that's gone. I think I would probably pick Gem Shui, although not an easy decision. Would you pick
Gem Shui or what?
or the Golden Dwenny
For what?
for Yensha?
Oh, I think I'd go for the. Ooh, that's a hard
That's a
one.
hard one.
tried it in the Golden Dwenny on last week with Adrian.
Yeah.
We
How
tried
was
Orchard Stream.
Orchard Stream, yeah.
And
It's
it was
It
good.
did the job.
It did the job. Yeah, I think both
Side
are
by
good.
side test,
Both are
yeah.
good, but yeah.
I can
It's,
imagine it working for both. Yeah, it's true.
Gem Shui is definitely my choice for ripe teas for sure. Although the Dwenny is probably a close second.
Yes. Does it keep some high notes with Dwenny? No, it's the
Dwenny
Gem
just
Shui.
softens everything like in
Too
an
much
amazing.
sometimes, right?
Yeah,
I feel like you tried the tea in it and you were like, no, that's
no,
not.
it's different. I think from Yixing sometimes can be softening too much. Dwenny softens, but it depends on the clay. You can't just make the announcement that Dwenny's like it.
No, sure.
Like we've tried Dwenny's that have been awful.
Yeah,
They've
it's true.
done nothing
That's true.
or done too much. But like there's
Yeah.
something very universally nice about the Dwenny in terms of the way that it softens. How many Yenshas do you usually intend on stocking, Don? I just taste and figure out which ones are the best ones. To be honest with you, it's usually more than I thought. I mean, we've got a new one that's coming out relatively soon that I wasn't intending on stocking, but you know, just loved it. I don't know, 7, 8, something like that. Have you tried Jeju green tea? Yep, I have. I like Korean teas. I find them overpriced for what they are, pretty much. But you know, I'm always trying. Any plans for more aged white teas? Yep. We've got some actually, you know, pretty close to being pressed actually. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, sorry. What is the best way to season a clay teapot? Do you bother doing it? You know what? In our older ages, we've done less and less seasoning,
It's
right?
true, you know. I kind of think like it's gonna be seasoned with the tea I use.
Yeah,
It seasons
yeah.
itself while you're using it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just drink lots of tea, and then it'll be okay. I mean, we don't really do much other than prep it by like pouring boiling water in a few times, cleaning it, and sort of opening opening the pores a little bit.
Especially because we know that clay is good. Like if you're not sure, then I would probably do it. Like if I got it, say, in another
Yeah,
world.
but you know what? From as you experience more clay teapots, you can smell
No, exactly.
pretty much instantly
Oh, I see what you're saying.
when it's not great clay.
Yeah, but you don't know if you're buying online, for example.
No, I know,
Nowadays-
but when you get it, sniff it, and if you can smell that sort of chemical smell, then you know, then that's
It's
a
like,
problem.
I'm just bringing you in, but now you're cuddling me.
What is what? Don't put your finger in the plug socket. Do not put your finger in the plug socket. Remember what I told you. You want me to explain it to you again about electricity? Not now is not the time, but I will explain it after I've finished here. Any plans for future tea pets? Yes. Which animals do you want? Which animal do you want as a tea pet?
We have frog. What was it? Birds. Okay, do we have any birds? Like
No, we don't.
something that would stand.
Some
Owl
birds.
is good.
Okay.
Owls are popular.
Bull. He says blown away by playground rendezvous. I'm happy to hear it.
We all are.
Any plans for new tea pets? I've done that. Oh, those pots behind you, personal teapot collection. Yes, they are. Pangolin. A pangolin. That would be a cool tea pet. That's true. We'll have to work on finding an artist to make a pangolin for us. Dragons, koi fish, otters, bunny tea pet, birds. See, I just got to save the chat. Red panda. I have been thinking about it a lot. I've even bought clay
To make too.
just to play around.
Do you want to carve a teapot out of it?
I don't.
Mama.
Really, what happened? Don't put your finger in. Yeah, the electricity goes in. Ouch! Yeah. And blood coming out. Wow, you went gory. Okay, do you want some tea? Are you obsessed with electricity now? Do you want some tea or not? I'm not holding this for nothing. Do you want some tea? Hey, that's just rude.
Tea etiquette, was it?
Yeah, bad tea
Bad tea
etiquette.
etiquette.
There you go.
Number 5.
So yeah, I bought some clay. We bought some clay just to play around with Aya, but also just
Oh
to
yes, we did.
play around with animals, see if we can come up with anything. But I haven't had time to really use it, and clearly I'm not the sculpturer.
You're quite good.
I'm good at doing random weirdness. Who wants random weirdness on their tea table? Would you?
Trust me, they do.
Yeah, you want some random,
Although those ones that
random abstract weirdness. How about a clay tea tree tea pet? Oh, an actual tree. Yeah, pretty good.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So you water it with the tea.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Oh, smart.
Give tea back to the tea tree.
So simple and yet so.
Yeah. Some sort of nice chunky.
What kind of
stable.
tree are you thinking?
Tea tree.
Oh, tea tree.
Tea tree.
No. Yeah.
Any huge difference on fresher ripe versus older? Yeah, I mean, ripe puer ideally should have some years on it from pressing or from fermenting, just to like dissipate some of the Wodoi fermented aroma. However, having said that, if the ferment has been done very well, then you can probably get a ripe puer that's like 1 or 2 years old, and it can be pretty clean. But usually you want to have a few years under its belt.
Would you like to have a bit of tea?
Oh, rien à tout nous joint.
This in the spotlight now.
She wanted the seat. Do you want
Oh,
tea?
Yeah, she took the seat.
Do you want tea or not?
Rude.
Aye, these are nugs. Have you tried nugs before? You put it down here, she grab it.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
Do you like cherries?
Je peux m'asseoir là, Yana?
Cherries,
Is that allowed?
apricots.
Yeah, what tasting notes we get?
What does it taste like, Aya?
Crocodile.
Oh,
Crocodile,
it's
yeah,
nice.
she's still in the crocodile. Darjeeling, we're close. We're that close, potentially, to getting some. An ant,
Is that
okay.
exactly what she said last time?
Oh, she said
She said kangaroo last
Oh,
time.
wow. Good memory, guys.
I'd like a tea pet that's an otter laying on its back. Oh, those cute
Oh,
otters laying on its back.
yes. Oh, that's such a
I
good
like
one.
it.
That's cute.
I hope that we can save this chat info.
Ah.
That would be good. What is
think
your
I'll
favourite
remember.
clay? Favorite clay?
Favorite clay? I think the Gench
Yeah.
way.
Jen's
Because
your
it's
favourite
so
clay? All Star.
Yeah, all star. I mean, don't get me wrong, like Yixing has such a good effects on some pours, they
Yeah.
just it's insane how like it makes a completely different tea sometimes. But yeah, I think Genshui.
I think
Is what I would
mine's
use.
Yixing.
Off of
Yeah.
there.
Oh man, you don't want me to sit here, Moumou. Tu veux pas que je m'assoie là?
Let Mama sit there. Come on now. Stop it.
Oh.
She likes to have her own space, as you can see. My favorite, I think the clay that we use the most is probably Genshui, right?
Yeah.
But that, as you said, is probably because it's mostly it's universal
It did break,
nature. Did it break?
No, it didn't.
Wow,
Wow.
wow,
Sturdy cup.
that is a good cup, isn't it?
Non,
You
fais
want to pour
attention
some in?
avec-
Okay,
Ok, fais
go for
attention
it.
avec nous. Il n'y en a pas
There you
d'autres
go.
comme ça. Hein. It's a one-off.
That's a one-off cup.
Such
Be
a
very
beautiful
careful
cup.
with it. We're used to hearing breakages because you can see the cupboards are pretty accessible. We've got to put locks on those things soon.
Yeah.
I'm brewing
Maybe
some
I see-
more. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thank you. Here you go. She's serving. So what are you all doing out there on 420? Any plans?
Oh yeah. What tea's being drunk?
What teas are being drunk?
That's
Which
what I'm
buds are being
curious about.
consumed? Some more is coming. Okay, some more of the Nug Berry.
It's amazing.
coming.
It's still like
Yeah,
just
look how
going,
strong it is.
going.
Look how strong it
It's,
is.
just,
Isn't it?
it's still getting darker and
It's
darker.
getting darker.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see these nugs.
Ay, caramba.
Wow, it's still whole.
Wow.
Ouch,
crazy.
ouch, ouch.
How are you
Oops.
holding that?
Squeeze
Well,
the juice out of it.
Yeah, exactly. That's a mess.
Juicy.
Makes nice tummy
Rumble.
rumble.
Oh, the tummy rumbling in the thing. Yeah.
And a nice little digestive.
Yeah.
Okay. Here you go. Here you go. I am going to give you some,
There
It's
is
very
hot.
hot.
but it's very hot. So I'm going to put your cup over here. You can have some when it cools down, okay? Or you can ask Mama to blow on it for you.
Did you just
So yeah, Phoenix, Snow Phoenix.
It's
Great.
pretty
Going for Jade Star
Yes,
4.
Merci.
You got a Mayleaf
Like-
package arriving.
like-
Good to hear it. It's always a good day. Taiwanese oolong dongding unroasted, an unroasted dongding.
lovely.
Tell me
That
about
must be
that.
nice.
Why are you picking an unroasted? Do you like unroasted dongdings more than roasted? Somebody's getting some aged shung out. You're wiping. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much.
I'm gonna put some toast of
Soap, on n'en a pas besoin, Yana.
Shifeng Longjing.
Tu peux prendre le spray.
Tis the season. Tis the season for the greens. Greens are in the air, on their way to us.
Literally.
Yeah.
We've got, yeah, literally in the air, physically and just, it's the right season, isn't it, for that. Longjing Dragon Well, roast gives a lot of complex layers of flavour. Yeah, I'm sort of interested in why dongding unroasted. I always find that dongding tends to suit more of a roasted note, but I'm happy to taste unroasted, of course. When will 20 teapot be available? Ooh,
Did we have
depends
some?
on how. Yeah, it depends on how quickly we can get our act together because we're doing some designs. 420 session.
What other clay would you get?
Whoa. Right now.
If you could. Like, if you had money was no exception.
Oh, I mean.
Claire, Miss Pilgrim.
It's a nice one. I like the red.
Chow Chow.
Yeah, charger.
Oh, yeah.
So
Still
pretty.
cold.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, Chow Chow clay pots are the clay is incredibly suited for dansong teas. Like there's nothing that touches
That's
it,
true.
right? And the level of craftsmanship, the fineness of detail that you can get with Chow clay surpasses all others. So in terms of the look and feel,
Yeah.
I think amazing. In terms of its ability to brew lots of different types of tea, less so. Right?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's why it
it's
depends
still,
what you want to
you can
drink.
still do it, but it's less of an all-star than Gin Shui, I would say.
But
Or
it's
Nishing.
beautiful, though.
Don't forget Nishing. Nishing as well is really, really good.
That's true. Nishing and Gin Shui are kind of on the same level, no?
In terms of universality, possibly. I've devoured Miss Pilgrim and break into Mum and Pop Cake. Well, you've devoured an entire cake. That's next level drinking.
Wow.
Tried all the Yiwu Shungs, but nothing came close to Nectar Raider since the first release. I mean, I think that Miss Pilgrim for me it's different, but yeah, I really,
What?
really love it.
It's got some nectar raisiness to it.
Yeah,
What are you gonna say?
and it has that something, that resinous something.
Mm.
Any advice on pairing tea with food? Lots of advice. Give me a more specific question. 16-year-old, oh, lost that one. I'm also curious about 2022 Longjing. So 2022 Longjing is on its way. It'll probably be with us. I don't know.
I love fresh Longjing.
Depends on how good the air freighters are at the moment. With China in COVID lockdown madness, it's all a little bit
Yeah.
unknown, but probably a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I guess something like that for the sort of very first pluck greens.
Thank you so
I
much.
get that question asked a lot.
Oh, really? When's
In the shop.
2022 coming? When's 22 coming? Yeah,
Hopefully soon.
yeah. No, we've got some great teas coming. We're in the middle of sample tasting. You can see next to me is just a box of my recent tastings. And we've got many boxes
Yeah, still not finished.
left, so we're just trying to roll through them. But yeah, bags and bags and bags and bags of tea. I'm glad you like our white jasmine. Very happy about that. We've got 68 people watching us on YouTube, 32 people. So by my maths, that's 100. We've got 100 people joining us for tea. Bet you weren't expecting that today. Drinking tea with 100 people.
I'm cool with it.
You're cool with it. The effect of this tea is, I love
really
it.
good.
I love it.
Like, I feel energized but calm, like not
Yeah.
manic. I just feel
Happy,
good.
like,
Yeah, I feel just
in a
happy.
happy-
It's very balanced, isn't it?
Yeah.
But strong, potent, but
Yeah.
balanced. Yeah.
Happily
Wow.
stimulated.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very. I think that's one of the marked differences. So compared to Nug Berry 1, I think the two main differences are this is creamier
Yeah, definitely.
and it's stronger in body sensation.
Yeah.
Why is it harder to find Chaozhou pots rather than Yixing? I don't think it's harder. I think there's loads of Chaozhou out there. I'm not quite sure where you're looking. What to do with unselected? Oh, yeah, the big question. What do we do with all the unselected teas? We try to do a lot of giving it to people, especially the ones we like. The ones we love but we didn't select, because that happens, we tend to keep. And the ones that, all the rest, if we can't give it away to people, or we don't want to give it away to people, then it does get chucked, I'm afraid. It'd be way too difficult for us to start, somehow distributing the tea out to people. The new season harvest, I've lost that question, sorry. The feed is going too quickly.
You read quite fast though, because it takes me forever to read one line.
You can still see it sort of like fading.
I know, but the faded is okay.
Oh, there. Sipping on some amber GABA.
I can do this. All right, I can do this.
That would be a good
People
one.
say that with lockdown, there wasn't enough workers for the new season harvest, and this will bring prices up. What's your opinion? Yep,
Interesting.
that definitely is the case, because seasonally, normally what happens is workers from different provinces come into the tea picking areas because they know they've got like a 2-month window of work where they need more workers. So you do get lots of workers from neighboring provinces, dare I say it, cheaper labor, moving across to provinces. And because of lockdown, that is severely restricted. And so that means there's less pickers that can command higher salaries. You've got potentially less yield because of that, because you've got less leaves being picked. So all of that is affecting price. I have to say, and I've said it to quite a few people, the prices this year are very, very high in terms of tea. So, I can only say be prepared for 2022 harvest is definitely going to be higher prices. Do you have some experiments still going with Boveda humidity packs? Yeah, we are doing experiments with white still and trying out different storage methodologies in terms of humidity and air tightness. We're trying out lots of different things because I would like to try and get more knowledge about that. We are approaching the end of this session, 53 minutes, so we've got another 6 or 7 minutes. Any last questions out there?
Oh, thank you.
As we sip on, 10th, 11th, 12th infusion. She's very good at cleaning. Yeah.
I have to say this is a great age because she's helped me clean the windows today, clean the TV, she's on it.
Enthusiasm for cleaning.
Oh, it's
Okay.
amazing.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Nug Berry version 2.
Tissue.
When is that Prince tea?
Merci, Anna.
That's tea. Yes, it is tea. Yeah, look at it. It's called Nug Berry. Can you say Nug Berry? Can you say Nug Berry?
Nug Berry. What?
She doesn't want to say. She doesn't want to play. What do you do with oldish green tea? Listen, let me just say this straight out. Like green tea, which is 1 to 2 years old, I don't even consider it like old green tea. I think it's still like, if it's been stored well, then hi.
Lovely, lovely treat.
You have a lovely, lovely treat. What is it? A nug! A nug of joy! Thank you so much. Can I keep it?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
So giving.
So, green tea's 1 to 2 years old. As long as they're stored well, they can taste pretty much just as good as the fresh stuff. Like minute sort of differences.
That's the first infusion.
Yeah, it's really singing. So we tend to, have teas that are up to 2. When it starts to get to sort of 2.5 years, then we might do a little bit of a bake. If you've not seen that video, then go check out on YouTube how to rescue stale tea, I think it is, or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, hi.
True.
You have a lovely treat. What is it? Another nug! You are a nug dealer extraordinaire. With the expected price increase, sorry, I'm going to just do this. With the expected price increase, what opportunities are there to grab some teas that store well? The opportunities are out there. We've got a sale right now on. So I mean, it's. I think people get a little bit too fixated on freshness in tea. This has been the case historically, right? The clipper ships were created or designed to try to get the tea to the ports as quickly as possible, because fresh tea, new tea always commanded higher prices. And it's still sort of the same today. You see, hi, another treat. You have another treat, thank you. Whoa.
It doesn't.
Nuggets of gold. But I would advise everyone, don't get too caught up into it. A lot of the times, the very first pickings of the year or the really early stuff is actually a bit underdeveloped, or sometimes a lot of the times they are using cultivars that are earlier budding, earlier flushing cultivars, which are not necessarily better. In fact, overall, on balance, they're probably not so good. And so you're getting this very early tea, which is using these very early budding cultivars. But the reason why they're doing it is simply because they want to try to maximize their impact on the early market. Hello. Oh, it's a secret. What is it? Wow, I've got 3 of them now. Thank you so much. That's enough for a session. I love it. Thank you, my darling. So yeah, don't get fixated on it. Just obviously you want to get like spring harvest, you want to get pre-Qingming for a lot of the green teas, but don't get too fixated on it. Would be my advice. You just finished Find Your Sunshine, Blake. Is that Find Your Sunshine?
Oh, it's so good.
Hi.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of happy sessions.
That was a small one.
So true.
Thank you. All right, last questions out there. We're up to our last 2 minutes before we say adieu and we get on with our 420. How do you serve tea in your tea house? We serve it Gongfu style as default, but you can also get it Western style if you're only here in for a quick. No, I don't like this one. If you're only in for a quick session, but for the most part, most people get it Gongfu style and you brew it yourself. Do you do more tea experiments like Playground Rendezvous? Yep, keep your eyes peeled. There's going to be some new tea that's been created around that. Do you have any tips on fixing a tea session once the tea gets bitter, overbrewed? Ooh, difficult one. Once you've hit a tea and you've done a forgotten brew on a tea, that it does tend to impact the rest of the session, right? Depending on the tea. Depending on the tea.
If it was something like this,
if it's on this, something like this,
fine.
not so much. But like a green tea or a light oolong tea, it's going to affect it.
Yeah.
I would just down the temperature and go for long infusions at cold, probably that would be, or cooler. That would probably be my advice. Happy 420 everyone out there who's wishing us 420. Salt, yeah, salt can reduce bitterness for sure. You can season your tea. Did you settle on a name for the secret stash cupboard unknown ripe tea? That's up to George to decide. I've got to get hold of George and he's got to pick his winner there. But we'll be, whoever he picks, I will be sending some free tea out there.
Cool.
Hi, what do you have here? Now you're just picking up Liu Bao, so we're tasting Liu Bao as well in the background. We've got Liu Bao's here.
Some good ones actually. Yeah.
So she's picking out Liu Bao teas. This is what's happening here. Okay, everybody, to each and all, we are wishing you a fabulous, fantastic 420. I'm so happy that we got to share this session with you. Nug Berry is now online. I made sure that it was available before we started this live, so if you want to pick it up, highly recommended. Stronger cha-chi, creamier, but still got a lot of those fruit notes. Hello.
And if you want to tea that
You
lasts,
really are tea dealer.
That
aren't
is
you?
the one.
You're learning very well.
I mean, you could
Wow,
keep down the
my
side and
God,
do it the
gold.
next day. No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will go the next day for
Yeah.
sure. Love and light to each and all out there. Wishing you farewell from London town.
Thanks
This
for
is Judith. This
drinking
is
with
Celine.
us.
This is the Nug dealer, Ayana. You figured out the joys of selling tea, haven't you?
Yes, yes.
My plan is working. There you go, everyone. Take care. Love and light to all of you. Bye bye. And we go. How do we do this? I always forget.
It's
We
super
do
good,
that.
this one.
Oh.
We do that.
Really goodness.
It's
It's good.